Welcome back to my channel. If you're like the rest of the world, you're quarantined inside and you're trying to find things to do, and what other way than to catch you guys up with a video. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I have been crowned Miss Black Alabama International Ambassador 2020, and I will be vying for the national title, the international title of Miss Black International Ambassador. And unfortunately, due to Corona, our national pageant has been postponed till next spring, but I still get to keep my title and compete for the title next spring. So hopefully I'm bringing Alabama its first international title for this system. I thought this would be a fun video. I was watching Brelynn Barbie. She's Beauty and Brains 5 on YouTube. I will tag her information down below. And she recently won a preliminary pageant title for the Miss America organization. She won, I think, Miss Washington County, that's in Maryland, and then she'll compete for Miss Maryland, and then if she wins that, she will go to the national stage and compete for Miss America. And she just basically, you know, blocked her entire weekend, and you know, a lot of people responded to it, and I commented, and you know, pageant girls, we linked together, and she said, hey, you should do more pageant videos. So I decided I'm gonna bring you guys along on my pageant journey. Y'all will see everything from training to shopping for an evening gown to rehearsals, hair, makeup, all that good fun stuff. So if you think I should do a pageant series, please thumbs up and put a crown emoji in the comment section and tell me specifically what pageant things you would like to see. So there was a video made last year. It was called a Pageant Tag video, and there are not many pageant tag videos out there, and I was really surprised, but I stumbled upon one. I just thought this would be something really fun and different, a good way to know me. Like I said, we're quarantined, so we don't have anything else better to do. Popcorn, don't eat all your quarantine snacks. Sit back, relax, and stay tuned for this pageant tag video. Alright, you guys, welcome back to Take Off Twilly. I hope you are staying safe and healthy and social distancing. If you're anything like me, this is so hard because I love being social, being around my friends and my family and traveling and seeing the world, and this epidemic is just it's just disheartening. Like, I love my personal peace time, but I also love, you know, Snapchatting, making vlogs and doing all that. So I'm just trying to find new ways to stay active and exciting, and I hope this video brings a little smile and warmth and just warm fuzzies to your heart. So without further ado, we're going to get along with this pageant tag video. How long have you been competing? Okay, so I started my pageant career around 5 or 6 years old, and no, it wasn't the toddlers and tiara pageants, even though I'm not against those. I think they're so cute if you're not like too extreme. Definitely wasn't that. It was just something fun and friendly my grandmother's friend wanted me to sign up for. So technically it wasn't like my real pageant, I would say. It was just like something cute. I have been off and on competing about like 20 plus years. It's a lot of fun, and I think hopefully my goal is to win a national or international title, and then I can officially retire and be done. So praying to the good heavens above, like I win and I can retire on a bang and just coach the next generation of pageant queens. Other titles have you held? So I actually had to write down all my titles just to remember. So my very first pageant title I held was Junior Miss Montevallo, then Miss Montevallo, Prom Queen, Miss Outward Bound, Alabama National US, Miss Alabama Essence, Miss Black Alabama International, Miss Black Shelby County USA, Miss Phi Beta Sigma, Miss Phi Beta Sigma of Alabama, Miss Alabama Beautiful, and currently Miss Black Alabama International Ambassador 2020. Why did you start competing? I started competing in pageants because I was already a child model, and I love modeling, but when I entered my first pageant and I saw the glitz and the glam, like modeling you have makeup and hair and things like that, but in pageantry it's like to a whole new level. Like it's more makeup, more hair, and more diamonds and shiny things. And I mean, I'm a girly girl. I love sports, don't get me wrong, but I love being a girly girl, and I love makeup and hair and just being pretty and prissy, and I just fell in love with this hobby. It's amazing. What is your favorite pageant movie and why? Ooh, this is kind of hard. Well, you can't call yourself a pageant girl and not have Miss Congeniality in at least your top 2. Definitely, but my number one all-time favorite pageant movie is Drop Dead Gorgeous with Kristen Dunst, and I think her name is Kirstie Alley. Oh my goodness, it is so funny, it is so amazing, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, you just have to watch it. Like last I checked, I think it was on Hulu. I have the DVD copy of it. Like I love that movie. It's so funny. So definitely check it out if you haven't seen it yet. It is Drop Dead Gorgeous. You'll love it. Do you have a platform, and if so, what is it? So my platform goes hand in hand with the NFL's platform, and that's Play 60, where you go around and teach kids to be active. Playing sports will help them build self-esteem, teamwork, you know, endurance, and just having a good time outside. I know we grow up in the tech era and the social media era, but I'm a kid that grew up playing sports and riding my bike, and I still believe that that was like some of the best times of my life. And even having my teammates on the cheer team and softball really helped me develop into the person I am today. And I just don't want that deprived from kids. I really think they, you know, should still go outside and play, and you know, play until the sun goes down and the streetlights come on and your mom's like, all right, get in the house. So that is definitely my platform that I proudly stand on. What 3 essential items you can't live without on pageant day? Okay, so the 3 essential items I know I can't live without would definitely be my cell phone. I need my friends and family in the audience texting me, giving me updates and motivational quotes to see how I'm doing throughout competition. And it also has all my music and stuff on my cell phone, so I definitely need that to jam out before I go on stage. Next, I would need my speaker, because I need my music loud in my little area to, like I said, get me motivated, get me hyped. Like it's game day, I gotta go on the field, like, you know, I gotta do this, I gotta win. And then lastly, I think what I need, okay, this is really funny. So it cracks me up on like Toddlers and Tiaras how they need like go-go juice, and I'm a go-go juice girl. I either need a Mountain Dew or a Monster energy drink to keep up that zhuzh and kind of calm down my nerves and just get me in a nice, fun, about to go play a game mindset type thing. So those are my 3 essential items I need. If you could meet any pageant queen, who would it be and why? Ooh, definitely the queen, the first one to help pave the way for me and so many other African-American queens and other women. Vanessa Williams, the first African-American woman crowned as Miss America. I just think that it's just so awesome, and like I just want to thank her. Like I said, she paved the way for me and other Miss Americas and Miss Black USAs, Miss Black Americas, Miss Black US Ambassadors, Miss Galaxy, just any woman of color in this great sport that we get to do. Love to meet her. I would definitely love to meet Miss America 2004, Miss Erica Dunlap. She wore a yellow dress and won Miss America, and I wore a yellow dress and won Miss Montebello, and I just feel like we are kindred sisters because of it. Former Miss USA, Deshauna Barber. Oh, I just think she's beautiful and amazing, and I loved her reign. She just did a phenomenal job, and again, like, you know, she just keeps paving the way for other Black women. Miss America, Miss Cara Mund. She had kind of an interesting year, but what I loved about her, she stood her ground and didn't let anything or anyone deteriorate her from being Miss America, and to do her reign her way with also being very respectful. And I just love that, and I loved how all of her Miss America sisters rallied behind her and stood behind her, and that's a huge thing to do, to, like I said, to stand your ground and, you know, go out your way. What is your favorite post-pageant food? I love stuffed crust cheese pizza, light sauce from Pizza Hut. That is my #1 go-to post-pageant food. When you have to diet and have a good healthy lifestyle, you have to let go of the things that you love, and then once it's all over, you can celebrate with the win. So that is my #1 go-to post-pageant food. What is your most awkward pageant moment? Okay, so my very first time competing for Junior Miss Montebello, my shoes were too big, but they matched the dress, so we had to get them. They didn't have my actual size, and my dress wasn't like my dress. My mom had picked it out. So this was my first time really competing for Junior Miss Montebello, so I really didn't know. My hair wasn't right, my earrings weren't right, my makeup, it was just a hot mess express. And when I was walking on the runway, like, my shoes were too big, so I was walking like this, and then my mom was in the front. She kept going like this, and I was like, what does that mean? And she told me afterwards, she was like, oh, your dress was flipped up, I was telling you to flip it down. I was like, this does not mean flip down. And I'm like, if I'm on stage, like, there's nothing you can really do, like, you know. Of course I lost, and I went home and I cried and I cried and I cried like a baby, and I made a vow to myself I was going to win, and I was going to spend every waking moment till I won Junior Miss Montebello. Literally in the grocery store, at church, in the parking lot, going outside, softball practice, basketball practice, cheerleading practice. Twilly practiced for Junior Miss Montebello for 365 days. And let me tell you, yes, I won Junior Miss Montebello that following year. My dress was right, my shoes was right, my makeup, my hair, everything. Like I told you, I literally took a year. I was in 6th grade. I literally took a year in 6th grade and planned out my whole life, and I won. What is your best pageant memory? There's so many. Okay, well, one of them is when I competed in my very first national pageant, and that was Miss National US. I love the staff. I love my pageant sisters I met that week. We spent a week in New Orleans. We built a house for Habitat for Humanity in New Orleans. I'm still friends with the director from that pageant. Hey, Brittany, and congratulations on your baby. I love you so much. Pageant sisters, we are still friends to this day. Ellen, she was Miss New Mexico. My other good friend, Jessica Johnson, she was Miss Louisiana, and that pageant that week was just so beautiful and so nice, and just I got to, you know, compete in my favorite city, New Orleans, Louisiana. And oh, hi Zai, hey everybody from the 2009 class, I love you guys. I don't want anybody to think like she didn't call me out, but no, I love everybody. You know, those, I'm just real close to Ellen and Jessica, but nevertheless, I digress. Anyways, but yeah, that was just like a really awesome pageant, and I got to build a house, like not just old paint, like no, like climb to the top, put a roof on, and nail and hammer and paint, and you know, had a family move in because, you know, they were devastated from Hurricane Katrina, and that system will always hold a very special place in my heart. But my #1 memory has to be winning Miss Montebello. I was the first Black woman to win Miss Montebello, and Miss Montebello's, okay, my hometown is huge on pageant day. Like the Montebello day of pageants, like everyone comes, the kids, their parents, grandparents, friends, boyfriends, auntie, pastors, everybody comes, like everybody. I competed for Miss Montebello from 9th grade to my senior year. And 9th grade, I lost, did terrible. 10th grade, I lost, did terrible. My 11th grade year, I was like, okay, I got to win Miss Montebello because I want to be Miss MHS. So I could put on my card tag that says Miss MHS and just do my reign my senior year and just do so much and make such a difference and things like that. So yeah, so I competed and I got first runner up. Now, don't, you know, I mean, I was very grateful for getting first runner up. I was, you know, very fortunate for that. But same way I did in 5th grade and 6th grade, I spent an entire year preparing for Miss Montebello that next year. I searched high and low for my dress. I knew what my hair was gonna look like. I knew what my interview outfit was gonna look like. My shoes, I picked them out. I was obsessed with being Miss Montebello. Like like I had to be Miss Montebello. I said Tuli was determined, and I competed, and I just felt the most calm, most relaxed, like, you know, what God has for me is for me, and I won. And it's so crazy. I wish I could find the tape because one of my friends from high school, she like jumped all on me and hugged me, and you know, was so excited for me, you know, and it was just, just, yeah, like I said, I worked so hard for it, and being like to be the first Black woman to win Miss Montebello, like insane, huge honor that I will always hold dear to my heart. Okay, if you could be a judge for any pageant in the world, which pageant would it be? Ooh, there's so many. Oh my goodness, I would love to be a judge for Miss International Junior Miss. It's ran by Miss Nikki. I think they have a fabulous system over there, and I would love to see it live and to judge Galaxy. I love their crowns. They're huge and their dresses are beautiful. And a girl I competed with for Miss International Beautiful, Miss Beautiful International, I can't remember the title. She competed in Galaxy and her dress was just phenomenal. Like, oh, I would just love to see them in person. After I've competed for my current title, I would love to come back and judge Miss Black International Ambassador, especially being on the other side of it. And I feel like me judging it will have a good insight, and I know what the organization's looking for, and make sure that the organization is represented well and to continue to grow. And you want a good queen that's gonna keep up that legacy and keep up that brand. My #1 pageant is still the Mecca, Miss America. I know they have the new Miss America 2.0. Really would love to judge that pageant because I feel like they're trying to get like a new face, a new of the pageant, but it just turned more like America's Got Talent vibes for me, and I just think it should go back to the core and what it stands for, being pageant girls, being the judge, because like I said, we know what they're looking for, we know what they're expecting, and we know what it would take once you win your title and go promote your platform and promote for more girls to compete the next year. So that's just my little 2 cents, you know. So if you're listening, Miss America, call your girl. Just saying. Last question. What is the best pageant advice you've ever received? Well, it had to say, I got two things. One of my friends from college, her name was Jessica Swindle. She competed in pageants as well. I can't remember if it was her or her dad. One of the two. They had posted on Facebook because her dad judges pageants as well. Basically said you either win or you learn from your experience. And I really sat back and thought about it, and I was like, that's true. Like, you really either win or you learn why you didn't win and what to apply to your next pageant, or apply to life, or apply to job interview, whatever you want. So I like that one. So I always, instead of just putting so much pressure on myself to win and to, you know, do great. I mean, you always want to do great, but you really want to win as well. I go in, like I said, to win, and if I don't win, I know I've learned something from this. And lastly, I had the honor, you know, this year of meeting the national runway coach for the Miss Universe organization, and she gave some great gems when we interviewed her. She was like, it may sound cliche, but you have to believe in yourself. Don't think about what Miss Florida is doing, or what Miss Ghana is doing, or what Miss Asia is doing. You have to worry about what Twilly, Miss Black Alabama International Ambassador, is doing. You have to constantly believe and say your words of affirmation. You have to say, I rocked that runway, I nailed that interview, and no one on that stage looks like me, no one can speak like me, and no one can tell knock jokes like me. So you just have to say those positive words. And I'm gonna quote another great queen, Miss RuPaul herself. Like she says after every RuPaul Drag Race episode, if you can't love yourself, how is anyone gonna love you? Can I get an amen? And that's just what you have to apply to pageants as well. You have to love yourself. I know it may sound cliche, but truly, you gotta believe you are the best thing and the greatest thing, and you will be an amazing Miss Black International Ambassador, or whatever your title may be. You have to believe that. Concludes all my questions. I hope you enjoy it. I hope I didn't bore you. I hope I gave you some insight and enlightenment into this crazy pageant world that I love to be a part of. I'm going to tag a few queens that I would love to see do this pageant tag video. For starters, my dearest, bestest friend, her name is Miss Natoya Matthews. She is the current Miss Black Tennessee International Ambassador. Miss Jessica Alexander, she is the reigning Miss Natural Hair and Health Expo. Caitlin, she is my sister queen for Alabama, the MISS title holder for Alabama, the reigning Miss Black International Ambassador. Hometown hero, definitely I would love to see Miss Tiara Pennington do this video. Miss Michaela Abelgas, Miss Indiana Collegiate America. I'll also like to see my best friend do this interesting pageant tag video. She's a former pageant girl as well, and that's Miss Sierra Foster. Miss Brelynn Barbie, since you just won your district title. Oh my gosh, my girl, my good friend, Miss Sarah. Yes, she is Miss Tennessee International Junior Miss. You know you have to do this video. Anyone else, tag them below. Tell them I want to see this trend. I want to see more pageant tag videos on YouTube. And even though most national pageants are in limbo right now and we don't know what's going to go on in the next couple of months, I still think it's fun to still prepare and train as if you're going to compete tomorrow. Yes, I'm sending all beautiful and safe, gorgeous vibes to all my pageant sisters out there, my sister queens. And you know, let's keep fighting the good fight. Wash your hands, hand sanitize, help out each other, keep each other in prayer, stay quarantined, social distancing. Again, I know it's killing you like it's killing me, especially since we can't do any pageant appearances. You know, why not appear via video? So nevertheless, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to more videos, especially for me on my pageant journey. I love you, and you have a great evening. Bye.